Hey, this is Jesse with Grill Airsoft Radio. Me and Joe are here at Machine Gun Vegas with Krytac. We're going to be talking a little bit about some of the different guns that they have for this new calendar year, as well as some of the advancements that they have with a lot of the current Krytac line. So, do you want to explain some of the different guns that you have here today, and basically what some of our listeners can expect to see for this calendar year?
Okay, for 2016, we are updating some of our products. As you see, in my hand right now is the Trident MK2. So, as you know, the Trident's been out for about 2 years. We believe it's probably a good time to do a little bit of update. So, what you see right now is a brand new receiver. This is a billet style receiver and large mag well index in the front. They help you to insert a mag. And it's got a new updated grip. A lot of people, they like our guns, but they don't like our grip. So. We heard that. We spent a lot of time to develop the grip, and trust me, we went through so many different prototypes, so many different drawings. We want to make sure we get it right.
Well, cosmetically, the grip looks great.
It looks great. It's not only look great, it's comfortable. Right. This is a Defiance licensed product. It's going to go on the 22 as well. It'll look exactly like this. Okay. And another big thing, I haven't even seen any official announcement yet. Tim's supposed to be writing all this stuff, but we do have a new license from CMC trigger. Nice. So the trigger here, see, this is a straight flat trigger. Oh wow! With a licensed product from CMC. Okay, so we updated external a little bit. Okay, internally, pretty much it's about the same. However, now I don't know if anybody remember about 2 years ago when we first introduced it. We want to bring in the spring release function, but on the release we did not bring it out because we have a great concept. It's a workable concept, but back then we didn't feel comfortable releasing it because there's it can actually potentially cause a lot of issue. If you don't do it right, it will actually break the gun. Okay. So we went back to the drawing board. We're doing a lot more testing. We're doing a lot of manual testing, a little physically. Flip the switch to between safe and semi full auto multiple times, like thousands of times, just to see if I can cause it to break. In the beginning, they're breaking, but finally, I think we went through probably about, 10,000. 10,000, right? Okay. Yeah. So wow. Probably, realistically, we're not going to do 10,000 times, but right. I mean, no real player do 10,000 times doing, flying safe. Going safe and semi, but
just to be on the safe side to prove reliability.
So our fingers are really tired, so we stopped. So I think we got a good product. We take it apart. I mean, we just don't do the number. We actually have to take it apart, check all the internal, make sure it was okay, and then we put it back together, do testing again. We start from zero.
Right. Okay. I mean, realistically, I'm not really a CQB person. We have an outdoor field locally, but I would totally use that gun. That gun looks beautiful. I mean, exterior. I mean, you're saying interiorly, it's great, reliable. I mean, that's something that I would definitely use on the field. I mean, I'm assuming it's pretty accurate right out of the box. So, I mean,
it's fun to use. I love the PDW and the CRB. One of my favorites. All the features pretty much about the same. And so we do added the spring release function on the 2016 Trident. Okay, we call it the MK2 series, which is the Mark II. Okay, price point is actually increased just a little bit. It's probably maybe $20, a little more expensive than the original CRB. But you get a brand new receiver, new grip, new trigger, and a new feature added to it.
So, I mean, even though it's a little bit more expensive, I mean, you're basically getting what you pay for an extra $20. I mean, if you were to exteriorly upgrade some of the other guns, I mean, you're looking at way more than $20. So, I mean, really, it's a bargain.
Now, obviously, we're also looking into people who does not want to spend that much money. So we are looking into how we're going to bring in a lower price point gun. Now, I don't want to do the cheap sports line. It's not what we want to do. We still want to bring good quality guns. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to bring you something else.
All right, so he's going over there to grab another gun. I'm not sure what model it is, but we'll figure out here in a minute.
Okay, what you see here is called the Alpha. Okay, this is the Alpha CRB. First glance, it actually looks exactly like a Trident CRB. That's the Alpha line. Pretty close, right? Now you still have the original receiver, full metal. You have the original A2 grip. You have the original the trigger. You do have an Alpha rail. It looks similar to the Trident rail, but it actually slotted, and the gun will come with barrel section.
Okay.
So you don't have to purchase it; it's going to come with it. Okay. If you want more, you can order from Pro Shop. So it comes with it's a complete package, a full metal construction. It's the same gearbox. That's the key.
Right.
Same Nautilus gearbox in here. You still have the MOSFET inside. You have the same gear. You still have the MB function. You still have the bolt locking function. Hold on, there you go. Okay. So, how much are we talking about? Now, the original CRB is 325. We believe we're going to bring this down to around 365 to 375. So this is sub 300. Yep. So that's the Alpha right here. Now the Alpha only have 2 models. Okay, so we have the CRB and
He's talking about the STP, which is looks like the TQB, shorty CQB.
So the stubby looking, Patriot looking gun. Yeah. This is going to move down to the Alpha line. So originally from the Trident, so you still maintain the original look. We added the sliding stock. Okay. Yeah. And the price point is, I believe it's $255. Yep.
I mean, really, this is a bargain. I mean, I was holding this gun. We're checking this gun out when we were here at the show as we got here for Machine Gun Vegas. Gun is really solid, and I mean, even though we use an outdoor field, I mean, this gun is completely solid. I mean, especially if you're going to like a place like Game Pod where you're playing CQB. I mean, this is a gun that you want to use. I mean, realistically. Okay, Joe, stop being a dick behind the camera. Anyways.
Okay. A few more things. Now, obviously, you've heard about the LVOA, the War Sport. So we're a licensed product. We're going to update the trigger on the War Sport in the later production. But all the MK2 series is going to come out in the second quarter. Okay. As for the Alpha series, it's going to come out probably the end of first quarter.
Okay. Now, when you left for a minute before we started the interview, you walked away with this gun. Is there a reason you had to walk away with this gun? Is this something new?
It's not new.
New.
I guess it's what I call highly anticipated gun, and it's the only one I have in my hand. And I have a term. We have a term called a positive control of your weapon. So I have to keep this with me all the time. As you can see, this is the AEG Vector.
The AEG Vector. Everybody's been asking about this gun, and we have it here in our hands. This is the gun that he actually had to maintain control of the entire time. He had to walk away for a minute. He's walking away with this gun. I'm like, what the hell is he doing with this? I mean, we're probably assuming it's a gas blowback, but we have the AEG Vector here.
Yep, this is an electric Vector. It features the updated Gen 2 body with also the Gen 2 pivoting trigger. The original Vector have a straight pull. This was a pivoting trigger, so it looked a little bit different. Other than that, you have the rotation, the rotary hop up, okay, and it's actually exactly the same thing in the Trident series. We're able to fit the hop up into the body. Okay. Now it is electric, obviously, and then it's got a battery in the grip. Okay. So you still have, then you will have the folding stock, so you can fold it, no problem at all. Of course, the gearbox in the front, the motors all housing in the front of it. I cannot take it apart because this is a prototype, and we have several patent pending going through. So, excuse me, I can't go too much into detail how it's built. But what I can tell you is, it is working. I will show you in a minute. It has a full-size piston, full-size cylinder, and full-size gear. All 3 gears are inside there. This is on semi. Okay, 2-round burst, and full auto. And one more thing. I'm not sure you can pick it up, but did you hear that?
I can hear it, yeah.
Yeah, that's spring release.
Nice.
Yeah. So yes, the spring release is also in this.
Okay, so right
Vector
here when
AEG.
I'm speaking with Alan, I'm basically asking him if
So
there's
you
anything
mentioned,
additionally that he wanted to cover.
Did you mention that there was a release date,
before
or
we
it's
continued,
not anticipated
or
this time?
terminated the
There's
interview.
no actual release date right now. This is still in the early prototype. There's still a lot of fine tuning. We're gonna beat the crap out of this gun, make sure everything's working. It's just like every other product we do. But we are anticipating or targeting toward the end of the year. Hopefully before Christmas.
Is there a price point that you're anticipating to release this gun at?
Not yet. We don't have a price point yet.
No. Okay. All right. So is there anything else, or is this the final? I think this is probably enough, but is there anything else in the Krytac series that you wanted to cover before we sign off?
One little thing. As you know, we have a OMG.
Uh-huh.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so the OMG is going to get updated a pistol grip. Okay, so it doesn't have the A2 grip anymore. You still get a same
Right
length
here, I was
for the
completely drunk and
but we
couldn't
also
remember what it
gonna
was.
make
It's the
available
Trident
a accessory,
LNG.
which is a fluted barrel. It's a heavy barrel, looks like this. Okay, you can purchase it separately, and it will come with the outer barrel and a long inner barrel, so you can convert the gun into a longer gun. And that's pretty much all the lineup for 2016.
All right, so we have a lot to expect from Krytac this year with the AEG highly anticipated Kriss Vector for this year. I was holding the box mag gun earlier. It's pretty awesome. Sorry if I have a lack of words. I'm a little inebriated right now, folks. So from Machine Gun Vegas at Shot Show, this is Jesse and Joe signing off. Thank you.